a re-recording of the first part of class since the video crashed on us after a few minutes. So we'll get just this beginning section and then you'll want to proceed to part 2. Okay. This particular chapter is all about exponents and roots. Cube roots, square roots, fifth roots, exponents to any power. So a few basic terms you have to know before you can work with exponents. We've worked with things like 4x to the fifth here several times this year already. We know the number in front, the 4, is known as the coefficient. And we certainly know that the 5 can be called the exponent, or a power is also acceptable. My question is, what do you call the x? And not a variable, but what do you call it when it's something under an exponent? When it's something under the exponent, such, for example, if I gave you 7 to the third power, the 7 can't be called a variable. It's called the base. Bases are going to become very important for us in the next 2 chapters. So anything underneath the exponent is the base, and we're going to be very concerned about that base. Okay, before we go on to actually working with the rules of exponents, let's make sure that we all remember some basic facts. This year already we've added things like 3x squared plus 7x squared, and know that we can add those together and make it become 10x squared. The question is, how do you know when you can add terms with variables together and when you can't? For example, if I give you 5x squared y plus 2xy cubed minus 3x squared y, can I actually combine all 3 of those terms together? And of course the answer is no, you can only add like terms. Okay, and what do we mean by like terms? They have to be terms that have the exact same variables and the exact same exponents. So in this case, the first term and the last term both have an x squared y. We can combine those. The middle term has different exponents. We cannot combine it. So in this case, if I combine the first and the last, I'd end up with 2x squared y plus another 2xy cubed. You can only combine the ones with like variables. Okay. From there, you can proceed on to the next video and catch out all the rules of exponents. We will be doing 5 rules of exponents today. The 6th one we won't get for a couple of days, so if you're worried about filling out your journal, it'll be a few days before you get rule number 6.